Please welcome comedian and correspondent for The Daily Show, Dulcé Sloan.
Understand what this is. I'm the check spot. All right, does everybody pay their bill? Everybody pay their bill? Everybody got their drinks in order? Everybody get their food? Anybody missing some nachos? Everybody all right? Now listen, I always bring my purse with me on stage. People think it's an ode to Aretha Franklin, but it's because white people also steal. But when y'all steal, it's like countries and culture, people. So my purse is child's play in the grand scheme of things. I am glad to be back in Texas. I was in Austin like a couple weeks ago for South by, which means I just came to eat queso. And I'm glad to be down back in the South because people here speak correctly, regardless of what they want to tell us, because there's nothing worse. I live in New York and I hate that place. That's what I'm trying to say. It should be burned down. It's a Yankee hellhole and it should be destroyed immediately. I hear some New York sympathizers in here, and honestly, you're disgracing the South. Thank you so much. Has anyone been to the Yankee Nightmare that is New York? I'm a black person that says Yankee because it confuses people. It's horrible, right? They should burn it down. They should burn it down. I don't understand why they made it. Listen, I don't understand why they took 2 ice islands and strapped them together with bridges and invited the whole world. This is not impressive. And then my friends get mad at me because I don't ride the subway because, I'm doing well. And I'm on TV. I'm not getting on your public transportation because the subway is a piss tube. I don't care who you think you are. Because people always talk about hot piss. I did not know that cold piss was also an option. And they get mad at me. They're like, you don't ride the subway? It's a great way to see the city. I said, how? I'm underneath the fucking city. What are you talking about? It hit that place. And it's too many humans, man. It's too many humans. 8.5 million people live in 300 square miles. That's 27,000 people per mile. That means that 1,000 people live in your apartment. You understand? For that math to be correct, 500 people are in my bathroom right now, and they don't want to clean it, and I don't appreciate that. It's too many. And the thing is, like, they could probably have less people if you could murder somebody. But you can't because there's too many witnesses. Like, I'm from Atlanta. If I want to murder somebody, I could get away with murdering somebody in Atlanta. I was 20 minutes from the woods, 30 minutes from a forest, and 45 minutes from a lake. I could murder somebody. In New York, you can't murder nobody. How you gonna get rid of them? We gonna drag them down your 5-story walk-up? And then you got Weekend and Bernie's this dead bastard onto the train because you live in the city, so you don't have a car. And then you gotta waste your $10.50. You gotta waste your $2.50 on train fare for this person because they couldn't act right. You were forced to murder them. And so now you're sitting on the train trying to figure out what to do with a body, and you're like, I think I saw 4 Treason Booklet a year ago. Like, that's not right. I hate that place. And the thing that bugs me the most is that if they find out you're not from New York, they don't understand. Like, what do you mean you're not from New York? They all sound like witches to me. You're not from New York? No, ma'am, I'm not from New York. Don't call me ma'am. We're not doing this today. You remember integration. I'm calling you ma'am, okay? Relax, lady. You're not from New York? What do you mean you're not from New York? Ma'am, there's 49 other states I could be from. Well, where are you from? I'm from Georgia. Oh! You must be so glad to be in New York. Why would I be glad to be in New York, ma'am? The South is so racist. The South is so racist. Oh. You mean the part of the South that starts at Canada and ends at Mexico? Think you forgot how this country works. Other reason I hate that place is that it's too cold. And just to know something about me, just spiritually, emotionally, physically, genetically, I'm never supposed to be cold. So to live somewhere, they get so, like last year, there was a blizzard that hit, but these Yankees got so confused, they call it a bomb cyclone. A cyclone is a hurricane in the South Pacific, and a bomb is a damn bomb. So, what are we doing here? And then they told me I still had to go to work. What? There's frozen water on the ground. Jesus said stay home. What you mean? And what I say it was 7 degrees outside as the high. So those are all the degrees we was gonna get that day. They're like, Dulcé, you still have to go to work. Ha ha ha, I'm not Trevor Noah. Nah, no I don't. My name ain't on shit in here. What you mean? Like, oh, you can take the train. No, I can't take no damn train. Where I live, the train is above ground. And I don't know what those type of frigid temperatures do to trail lines, okay? I don't know what they do to rail lines. I was a theater major, not an engineer. So all of a sudden I hop on these frozen rail lines and then the junk's the track and now I'm in a Final Destination movie. Absolutely not. I'll take a car, because if it's too much snow, boom, I stay home. Ta-da, fixed it. So I'm in the car and listen, we couldn't move, right? So, but before the car even got there, I stand outside, feeling my eggs freeze, and it's 7 degrees outside. I ain't have no options, you understand? I'm gonna have kids till I'm 56, because these eggs frozen solid. And I'm standing outside in these frigid temperatures, and I snapped. Why? Because it was 7 degrees, but the sun was out mocking me like a lamp in the damn sky. And I just looked up at the sun. I was like, you got 1 billion degrees, you can't give me 50, what the fuck? Then I realized I was a black lady in a white neighborhood yelling at the sun. I was like, you know what, let me go inside. Because if they call the cops on me, I earned it. Because as soon as he gets there, I'm gonna be like, officer, take me somewhere warm. Because this is the thing, man. I'm not supposed to be here, okay? Black people out! We're not supposed to be here. Suffering through winter. Through scarves and coats and hats and gloves and galoshes and all of that. Nah, man, we're supposed to be in West Africa eating mangoes with sandals on. That's what we're supposed to be. Instead of suffering through winter with you melanin lacking bastards. No! How dare you? LA wasn't any better. I used to live in LA because Jesus loves me. And LA was amazing because it was never 7 degrees. The thing about LA was I couldn't find the black people. And I'm from Atlanta where they make black people. So I don't need to see us every day. I just need to know where we are. You know what I mean? Just in case I need some lemon pepper wings. See, a bunch of white people went, what just happened? If you are unfamiliar with the lemon pepper wing, you need more black friends. Or live near an American deli, because they will hook you up. But so, like, because I was really confused about LA, because I'm like, all right, I know there's black people here. I see them on TV. Where'd you put them? But it was my fault, because I lived on the wrong part of town. I lived in a Mexican-American neighborhood that was quickly getting gentrified, and they couldn't figure out what my black ass was doing there. And I speak Spanish, so the Mexicans thought I was a spy. I was like, lo siento, señora. I just found the best way to order nachos. Thank you so much. But I did eventually run into a black lady. I was at the Target, and we saw each other and went, ooh, don't do that when you see us. It's racist. We can do it to each other, but if you do it, it's wrong. So it was like, ooh, and I was like, we were talking, and I was like, hey, auntie. She was auntie territory. I was being respectful. I was like, auntie, quick question. Where are the rest of us? And she's like, oh, girl, no, you in the wrong neighborhoods. You got to go to, like, Compton or Inglewood. And I was like, I am second generation suburbs. I don't want to go to rap music places to see black people. Where your brunching Negroes at? I'm a mimosa one myself. Where? She's like, brunch? What's brunch? I was like, ma'am, we're in a Target. What are you doing? That's a Walmart question. We both have shoes on. How dare you? Brunch. Why? You don't know about eggs at 1:30? I question your lifestyle, lady. I am glad to be back down here because y'all make men like they're supposed to be made whole. Because I don't know what it is. Like in LA, they had tiny, tiny men. And I'm 5'4", I'm average height for a 9th grader. I'm fully aware of that. But like down here, I'm a whole man, so I'm glad to be here. And the thing is, I have a tendency to sleep with a lot of white dudes because the cops keep killing black folks and I'm trying to make allies, is what I'm trying to do. Okay, taking the pink ones from my people. Trying to win a Nobel Dick Prize is really what I'm trying to do. I'm a civil rights leader, okay? But it's hard sometimes to pull one of these Scots because Scots, Brandons, Marks, stay with me. So, a Matthew perhaps. It's hard to get them because, you know, a lot of times white dudes are real jittery like deer and rabbits and squirrels. And the thing is, I know what I look like. Like, I know I look like a lady who works at the DMV. And you know the lady I'm talking about? The one where you walk in and she's like, ma'am. Your paperwork wrong. What the fuck? How she know that? And then she disappears on break, never to be seen again. Yeah. I know exactly who I am. I'm not unaware of that. I know what I look like. Because the thing is like, somebody was like, oh, you don't date black men? I'm like, of course I date black men. I date all men. As long as they text me back, we in here. And I don't know if you know that's a type. Type is like, oh, employed. Text me back. Human. You know, just the basics. And because the thing is, people be like, oh, you don't date black dudes. I said, this is the thing about dating black dudes. If you're dating a black dude, you're in a struggle competition, right? Because you got to figure out who has it worse, him as a black man or you as a black woman. And it's a conversation you have all the time. Because you come home, you're like, hey, babe, I got to tell you about this racist shit that Karen said at work. It's like, you don't know what it's like to be a black man in America. Like, hey, dog, we weren't talking about that. I just want to tell you about this racist shit that Karen said at work. You know what it's like to be a black man in America? I can get killed by the police. You're like, damn it. You can't say anything after that other than, what do you want, a sandwich? Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. After you drop a bomb like that, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. But I didn't have a response to that because I didn't know that black women were also getting killed by the police. I didn't know the Sandra Bland happened, and we've been getting killed by the police the entire time. And nobody was talking about it. So the next time you say to me, you know what it's like to be a black man in America, I can get killed by the police. Yeah, dog, I get killed by the police too. So sit your ass down, we talking about Karen. She won't stop making these fucking casseroles and I'm over it. Everybody works with a Karen. And if you don't think you do, you're Karen. I'll leave y'all with this. Doing stand-up, I have to talk to white women about feminism all the time. And it's exhausting. Because I want to be supportive, but what they don't understand is that I'm also a black woman. So it's like, we're all women. I'm like, yeah, but I'm one of the black ones. Like, we're all women. Yeah, but I have to worry about racism as well. But we're all women. Has anyone ever followed you through a store because you're a woman? Because people follow me through a store because I'm black. But we're all women. Yeah, girl, that's cute. Because this is the thing. I'm a black woman. I'm black first. I didn't pick that. That's just how it goes, right? And it's actually in my description of a human. Black woman. See what happened there? So, because the thing is, you don't get to pick it, but it's so much oppression, right? Because I'm black, I'm a woman, I'm plus size, and it's a lot. So what I like to do is I like to break my oppression down and make it manageable. So I'm black Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. I'm a woman Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And I'm fat on Sunday, even God rested. I'm exhausted!